Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, what I'm wearing. So that's what today's video is going to be about. I'm going to be talking about what I'm wearing. I'll put everything below, and the reason I wanted to do this because so many times I film videos and people are like, what lipstick are you wearing? And I film so many videos ahead of time. Sometimes I'm like trying to remember everything that I wear because when I film it and then when I edit it, it could be weeks away, and then I'm like trying to remember. This is just going to be easier for me. I feel like it's going to be helpful to you if you just want to know what I'm wearing. Everything will be listed below for you. I'm not going to talk about like my skincare or anything like that because I feel like it's pretty much the same. But I will tell you that I use and I don't have it in front of me, but I did use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream as part of my morning routine. And I also used her UV primer as well. And then I went in with this primer today. This is from L'Oreal. This is the Prime Lab Matte Setter. I don't think that this works as well as like the Wet n Wild, but with the particular foundation that I'm wearing today, which I'm doing a whole review on it, so this will be after I do that. It just wears well with this. The foundation that I'm wearing is very Valentino, and the color is N1. And I really like this a lot. I really like this one a lot. It would not be one that I would wear on a really hot and humid day. I have ones that wear better for me as far as that. But it never looks greasy on me or gross. It doesn't settle in any of my lines. It's a really, really nice one. It does contain fragrance. It does contain alcohol. So if that's something that you don't like, then I would avoid this. But I retested this because the first time I tested, I was like, yeah, it's okay. But doing it again, I really like it. Again, I'm not going to hype it up and say it's like so amazing, but it is a really, really nice one. So again, that's what I'm wearing on my face today. The next thing that I put on after that is my Givenchy powder, and this one is in the color Viol Rose. So this is the one that has that like pinky peachy color, but it definitely has a peachy undertone, which is good. It works for me. I'm trying to think if I've tried this under my eyes. I know some people set with it. I may have and felt like maybe it was too heavy, but I might have used a Velour Puff. But anyways, I use this to set my foundation, and I find this to wear really, really well on me. I really like this one. I feel like it filters your face. Don't use a brush though if you want to get that filtered look. If you use a brush, you're going to get a much lighter look. So I use one of these to apply it, and I just find that when I do that, it looks more, it just gives a more filtered, flawless look. When you do that, you put the powder puff in the powder, and you don't just apply it. You want to take it on the back of your hand and just kind of work it in a little bit to the powder puff, and then you just kind of press it into your skin. So that's what I do. And I do powder all over because I'm oily, but I get the heaviest where I really get oily. So like I start on the side of my nose and get like in there, and then I bring it down to my chin and then do my forehead, and I do the other side. Highly recommend this. This is a new one. I went through my other powder, which says a lot because I have a lot of powders, and some powders I don't go through. Like this one I'm going through. Next thing that I did after I did that is I went in and used a bronzer. So what I did, and I'll show you the brush that I used. And I'm going to tell you the reason why. I really want to get rid of this. I do. I like it, but I feel like the color's too dark for me. But I just want to use it up. So I've been using it on my forehead, and I feel like it's been giving me some more, like kind of like a, I don't know, like I've been in the sun kind of a color. This is it right here, and I believe it's shade number 2. Yes, it's shade number 2, and it's a little bit dark on me. I just want to use this up. I've had this for several years. I'm trying to think, maybe 4 years now, 5? I don't even know. I've had it for a while. When it was launched, that's how long I've had it. The packaging on it is amazing. It's one of the reasons I bought it. It does have this little, let me get this. It has a little brush, which I've never used. But I feel like, and I probably could use it. I just don't. But I just used this brush. And this brush is from Beauty, and it's the number 107 brush. And what I've been doing with it is I've been using this with it. This is from Mario. Sorry, it's from Mario. And it's the Soft Scope Transforming Skin Protector in Light. I'm going to open it up so you can see what it looks like. And I just like using these together. This is very light on its own, but using it together, I just feel like it gives my skin just a really pretty glow, and it just looks kind of, I don't know, kind of summery and like I've been out in the sun kind of a thing, you know. Anyways, I'm rolling my eyes because, you know, I'm fair. But anyways, so that's what I do. So I just take my brush, I dip it in here, I dip it in there, and then I start pouncing it on my cheeks, and then I go ahead and start putting it on my forehead, dip it in, that's what I do. Because I really want to use this up. So that's what I've been doing with that. I went in and I used my blush. And I went in and used this. This is from Patrick Todd. This was actually gifted to me. Because of the foundation situation, they decided to give this to me. So anyways, this is the Do We Know Her blush. And so it is a cream and a powder blush. So this works a little bit differently than what you think. Now, normally people put on the cream and then they powder it to kind of set it. Well, he does it differently. So actually you put the powder on first and then you go over it with a cream. And to do that, I used my Repurchase brush number 37, and I use that for the powder, and I apply it to this part of my cheek up there, okay? And then I use this brush. I love this brush. I've actually used this for foundation too. This is from BK Beauty, and this is the A507 brush. I love this brush. So again, that's what I used. Now he recommends that you use a damp sponge, and I have done that before, but I didn't have it in my room when I was filming, so I'm like, I'm just gonna use this brush, and it worked out perfectly, and I love it. So that's what's on my cheeks there. So that's what's on my cheeks. I went in with this, and I love this. This is from Laura Mercier, and this is her Celestial Light. Do you see that beautiful glow I have on my cheek? That's this. I take a fluffy eyeshadow brush. This one is from BK Beauty, and this is in the number 201. So I take this, I put it in there, I tap, 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 and then I take it and really lightly, I will buff it on the light part of my, or the high part of my cheek right there. See that? This stuff is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Laura Mercier knows how to do highlighters. I love all of her highlighters that I've tried. I loved all of her highlighters. There's another one that I haven't used in a while. I may have to pull it out, but I feel like I was using it so much that I started using this, and I've, like, this is going to last you forever. It's so huge, you know what I mean? Wonderful. After I do all that, then I go in and I take my, where's it at? After I get all my powder products on, then I go in and I take my MAC Fix Plus and I spray it all over my face and I let it dry. And what that does is it just melts all those powders together so it doesn't look cakey or creasy or anything like that. What I didn't do today, but I would if I was going outside, I'm actually doing a review on that foundation as I'm filming today, so I didn't want to use a setting spray, but I did use that, is I will use like All Nighter or Charlotte Tilbury. I'll use one of these to set my foundation. I have another one, the MAC Stay Over setting spray. That's another one that I like that I will go ahead and spray. So after my MAC dries, then I will put that on top of it. Okay, you want to let the one layer dry before you do the other. If I'm going to be out in a lot of heat and stuff, sometimes I will layer my powders and I will like powder spray kind of a thing. I think I've shared a video on that. But this is what I did today. I am wearing the Natasha Denona concealer and I freaking love it. So I put this on after my foundation, I believe. I put this on after. Sometimes I put on before. I just work it up there so I never get it under my eye. But anyways, Natasha Denona concealer, it's my new holy grail, okay? I love Sicily, but it's very expensive, and this one's amazing. This is P1. That's the color. And after I apply this, I set it with my Laura Geller. This is the Baked Blurring and Setting Powder in Porcelain Fair. So that is the concealer I'm wearing today, and I freaking love it. If you want to kick your under eye concealer up a notch, and you want to brighten it a little bit, or maybe you have some discoloration that no matter what concealer you use, it doesn't work, or maybe you don't want to even wear a concealer that day, Colleen Rothschild Illuminating Under Eye Cream. Hands down the best. The best. Highly recommend this. I'm not wearing this one today because I was doing a test on this. Or not a test, a review. And I didn't want to put this on. You know, I didn't want to use this in this. I wanted people to see that you don't need to use this underneath it to get coverage, okay? But normally I wear this with it. Love it. Let's talk about the eyes. I went in with this. This is the Painterly from MAC. I tested this several years ago. I must have got a bad one because I hated it. I'm like, I don't get the hype with it. It was so dry, I couldn't even get it out of the thing. But I was looking for a new eye primer because I wasn't finding anything. The one that I liked was discontinued, and I was just like, ugh. So I decided to go back to this, and I freaking love it. I love it. So it helps to prime my eyeshadow, but it also helps to cover like the redness and veining that I have. Love this. Moving on to eyeshadow. Today's eyeshadow is Copper Charge. Now this is better for anybody that has blue or green eyes. It just makes, like, look at my eyes today. This is just gorgeous. I freaking love this. So I went in with this shadow first, okay, all over. And then I went in and I put that on my crease. Then I went in and worked that on my outer corner and then started putting a little bit of that on the top, you know, on my crease part. And then I took these two, I mixed them just with my finger, and then I just applied it on my eyelid. And the brush that I used to apply my shadow, I want to show you that. If you want an eyeshadow brush that's pretty much going to do your whole look for you, this is it. This is from BK Beauty, and this is the number A503 brush. So I applied my crease color. I applied my outer corner and worked it in there. And then as far as like the lighter colors, I just use my finger because I just like to do that. I feel like when you use a shimmer like this, I feel like you get a better payoff if you use your finger. So that's what I do. And I'm telling you, this brush is phenomenal. And for my, let's talk about my liner and then we'll get to the lower lash line. So this is the eye pencil I use. I love this, but I think I'm going to have to get a dupe for it. As I just bought this, and I'm going through it like crazy, but I love it. I bought a backup already, but look at, like, I don't think I get pencil in there, so that's all I got left, and I've only used it maybe 5 times or so. So, yeah, okay. But this is, I believe this is just called Copper Charge. Let me see, does it say? I will put the details below. Yes, it's the Copper Charge eyeliner. I love it. So I put this on my upper and I did like a little wing, just like a little flick. And then I did it on my outer corner right here. And then I took the other side, which is a little bit lighter, and just went over it a little bit and just went over on top of that and that. And then I took my BK Beauty smudger brush and then I used this color right here, or actually this color, this shimmery color. I took that on my smudger brush and I just went and just kind of blended it all out just to soften that look. And you know what, one thing I didn't do, but I'm going to do it now. It's not the exact color that I want, but I'm going to take this highlighter color. I'm just going to put a little bit of that right in my inner. Now I usually use one that's a little lighter, but that's good. See how that just brightens up my eye? So there's that. I love this. I love her shadows. And then in my tight line, I used my Barbarella Brown, which you guys know that I love. And then my brows, I used my Tom Ford. This is called the Brow Sculptor, and I'm wearing the shade Taupe. It's double-ended. It has this brush, but I feel like it doesn't do anything. But this is what it looks like. And then I like the shape of it because it's just easy for me to do my brows, all right? And by the way, this comes off and you get a refill with it, which I love about that. And then I always go in and I use my Chanel double-ended brush here. And I will brush it, and then I will take this end here, that little angle there, and I will just go ahead and blend it out. So, yes, I love this. If you want quick brows, I just don't do the whole drawing the hairs on and stuff. It's really, you have to practice doing that. When I do it, it just looks like big lines. It's just not really the look I want. And then with oily skin, it's just gonna bleed anyways. You know what I mean? It's not gonna look like that. So I just don't waste my time. That's just what I do. And when I blend it out, it just looks nice and soft. So that's what I do. For my lips today, I think I got my mascara. Mascara, I am wearing the Lancome, what is it? Hypnostrama. I was gifted some mascaras, which hopefully I'll remember to put this video out after. But this was one of them that I got. It's nice. This used to be my favorite mascara, but I don't feel like I have enough, and I don't feel like it held my curl very good. So it's my second favorite out of all of them that I tried. It was my second favorite. But anyways, that's what I'm wearing. And then on my lips, I think I'm wearing Pillow Talk. Yes, I'm wearing Pillow Talk. I don't know if it's medium. No, it would say medium afterwards. So I'm wearing Pillow Talk lip liner. Okay, from Charlotte Tilbury. Then I'm wearing Wedding Bells. When I first got this, I didn't like it, but it grew on me. The packaging on this one is so pretty. So that's Wedding Bells. And then I hate this stuff. I don't recommend it, okay? I'm trying to use it up. This is from Tom Ford, and this is the Sunlit Rose Lip Balm. It looks nice on its own, but I have to put so much of this stuff on. But I just put a little bit of this on top of it just to kind of brighten it a little bit more so it's not too dark with my lips. Hopefully it looks okay. But that's what it looks like. And it's been like that since probably the 5th time I used it. So anyways, yeah, his lipsticks are so overhyped. And then I went over it with this. A little bit of this. This is from Patrick Ta. I love this gloss. This was gifted to me. And this is the color Pouty. And it's supposed to be a little bit plumping. I don't really find that it's plumping for me, but it is lovely. It's not sticky or anything. It's just a nice one to wear on top of a lipstick. You know what I mean? Just it has a little bit of shimmer in it. I will show you. I don't know if you're going to be able to see the shimmer. But it's just a really, really nice gloss. And then one more thing that I did not mention is this. Sometimes when I'm putting on my blush, in my contour, well, 2 things. There's 2 more things. I'll share this tip first. Sometimes when I put on my blush and my bronzer, sometimes it just doesn't look really soft. You know what I mean? It just kind of looks not patchy, but I just like my face to look. I just like my. See how it looks like blended and just seamless? This is what I do. I will take a powder, and today I used the Laura Geller. So this is after I put that spray on, okay? I just do a little bit, but I will take this, that powder, the baked blurring powder, setting powder. I'll take a Laura Puff. I'll just put a little bit on, and then I will just go in those areas, just on the edges, and it just softens it. You could also take a fluffy brush and do the same thing. So if you feel like your blush looks a little harsh and you just want it to look really like airbrush, that's what I do. I'll just go on the edges and just kind of soften it up a little bit. And then one more thing that I did, another tip for you, if you can wear powders, okay? I have oily skin, so I can wear a lot of powders, and I'm not going to look all dried up. But I've showed that tip with you before where you take that highlighter, you know, and you go like this and it kind of cleans up and snatches this area. You could also use powder. So again, this is another product I want to use up. This is from Gucci, and this is their setting powder. I would not repurchase it. And this is in the color 00. Okay, so it's pretty freaking light. Okay, so again, I will take this Floor Puff. I put it in here, and then what I do, and I like the shape of the triangle because it really helps. So then I go like this and I put it like right here, and it just cleans it up. If I got a little too sloppy down there, it cleans it up so it looks more like that. And when you wear it like that, it just kind of lifts up your face. So, whew, that is it. That is everything that I'm wearing on my face today. I will put everything below. If you have any questions, let me know. If you like this video, please make sure you like, share, and comment on the video. And I will share more of these. I think it'll be informative to you because, like I said, so many of you guys always ask me like what I'm wearing. So I'm going to try to make sure that I film these after I do videos. When I'm filming other videos, I'm just going to film everything that I'm wearing for you guys. So again, I really, really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, I would love to have you join. I share new videos every single week. Please make sure you subscribe. Just smash that button below. And if you're already a subscriber, I truly appreciate you guys so much for all your continued support. Thank you so much. please, again, make sure you share, like, and comment because it helps to push my videos out. And I would truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'll catch you guys on my next video. Bye.